songs of apple trees and blossoms, and she called me from Dallas Love Field.
I just shaved my own head. How do you think I did? To replace this battery.
When we met, we were two bright-eyed alcoholics in springtime in the year of our Lord, as we glanced the gilded edges of our identities. But ever the way of the lover's lot, black as the kettles, the hypocrite pot, often
No, it's just a boy.
more often than not. So come here, baby.
Hey, could you pass the ketchup?
In the dark now. Right now.
Pass the ketchup is now the new phrase that I'm gonna use. Tell me whether or not you like it in the comments or in the poll that I'm gonna stick up here. Pass the ketchup is fun, I guess, because it's like I can make a fun intro for it, but not really the ideal thing. So I'll be choosing like a really good one if you guys put a comment down for like a really good one. I don't know, maybe I'll come up with something later. It's been 6 months. I try not to make these often, because if I do, then they'll just end up being less interesting. Every time I come up with these, they're my opinions on current events. They're what I'm thinking about with making videos and what I'm thinking about just in general with my life and like the career path or like whatever I want to go into. I'm still living in Iowa City, Iowa. I'm talking to a few friends right now about moving to Eugene, Oregon. Why Eugene, Oregon? It's just because one of my friends wants to go to college at the university. So I'll be joining him as like his roommate. And I think it'll be a lot of fun. I'm gonna do a lot of state park walks and like go to all the state parks in the state whenever I can. Weekend trips, camping, who knows what. I shaved my own head. I've got to do it again real soon, but like, I don't think I've done a terrible job. At least in general, I don't think I did a terrible job. My goals with videos have just been to add some sort of storyline or value to it rather than it just being like a video. So I guess like I'm noticing the videos that I like the best. And those videos are the ones where I'm telling a story of some sort, even though the goal wasn't always to tell a story in those videos, like the ones where I'm taking a trip with a friend and something ends up happening along the way, or the videos where I have like a severe conflict and like near the end of the video I kind of have an answer for what I'm gonna do to change that conflict. Those are the ones that I really enjoy watching, and those are the ones when I upload them, my friends are like, I think this might be my new favorite. I guess like I'm noticing what people like, I'm noticing what works for me and what works for other people, and I'm kind of moving towards that in the general sense of things. I guess like being somebody that people can look forward to seeing a video from, that's something that I've wanted for a long time now. And I'm really excited that now I kind of get the opportunity to have people to look forward to seeing my videos instead of just kind of like begging friends and family like to watch them or just pick on them until they watch it, you know? You know who you are. You guys are awesome. Good news, I know like in the past, like I've had some really big financial troubles, and I guess I've kind of figured myself out and like I now have some sort of discipline on like money that I have and money that I get to spend and money that I have to save. I have to buckle down and start saving, or I'm never going to get the gear that I need for things. I'm never going to get to those places. So I didn't know that he was behind me. I'm busted. My whole train of thought left because I didn't know that guy was walking behind me, and I'm a little embarrassed. I guess the last piece of really good news that I have is that my boosted board, this boy, you saw in the intro that, well, it was broken, or well, I guess so boosted died, and I was scared because my board's broken. It's gonna be broken forever unless I can find a battery. They went out of stock on everything. But then a company called Boosted USA, which is just a person that bought out all of Boosted's stock that they had available and are now selling that. They will never have any more. They cannot create anymore. They signed documents with Boosted. So what they have is what they have. So as soon as I saw an extended range battery in stock, I just spent it. I had to make sure that my board was working, so in the future I could at least sell this board or at least use it instead of just having a broken board. It seemed like a decent investment. It's completely worth it because I've probably saved $2,000 in gas using this instead of my car. But dang, if this board ever breaks again, it's going to suck. So my board's working. I fell on my board for the first time ever, not counting the Jeep thing, but I fell on my board and bruised my leg. I guess that's it. Just decompressing my thoughts. I do have one last message at the very end here that I have already recorded. I might add a couple of notes to it just because some things have changed since then, but I think it's just a wrap up of my ideas and my opinion on the BLM movement, how I think things should go forward with it. So let's go to that. So I hope you guys have had this conversation with a lot of people, but freaking Black Lives Matter. I just want to get that out of the way first, but just final closing thoughts for this is like, there is a lot happening in the world right now. Just this past week, a lot has happened, a lot has developed, and I really hope that the people that are subscribed here are not being racist towards the people that are protesting, the peaceful protesters, the people that aren't looting or rioting. I think that they feel like they have to do that because otherwise they're just going to be pushed back, pushed down, quieted down otherwise. All the videos that I've seen, it's insane how violent everything is when people are just trying to speak up. It's been going on for years, and I don't want to hog a lot of your time on this. It's just, we all know what's happening. If you haven't spoken to somebody about it yet, if you haven't told one of your friends or just had a conversation with one of your friends, it's important to. That's all. Just have a conversation with a friend, get their point of view, just talk about it as much as you can. I'm waiting for Iowa City to have their own protest so then I can join in. If you are in a protest, don't join the violence. Know that you can peacefully protest and still have a lot of meaning. I know the photos come out cooler when you have fire behind you, but like, don't cause anybody's death, because starting a car on fire is gonna escalate the situation where the police feel like they have to use more force. So that can cause somebody's life, and you don't want somebody's life to be not directly but indirectly on your hands. Thanks for watching. Hopefully the next video is more interesting for you, and I'll see you next time.
Riding our bikes to the dive bar at the edge of town. Was it some should false persona that was leading